Hi there, I'm Guitar Hero 1885, and in this video we're going to have a look at Z Out for the Atari ST. First of all, it's a side-scrolling shooter. You control a submarine or a spaceship. I think it's a submarine, although the screen seems to suggest it's space. It seems to be space. I have played it despite what I've just said, what you might be able to gather from what I've just said. I definitely have played it. It's alright, the graphics seem to be okay, but I just want to highlight a point. There is, as you can see, the TV's on mute. I'm going to put the music on for the title screen and let you hear what the music's like in the game. And then we'll put the game on. But this is the box anyway, if you want to have a look at the box. Don't know if you can see that, I'll put the light on. That's the box. Right. Music Maestro. Right, so the music's pretty good, I reckon. Pretty good. So now let's put the game on. Press F1 on the keyboard. So it's a 16-bit arcade style side-scrolling shooter set in space. Now where's the music? This is what we've got. There's that rocking, cracking soundtrack at the beginning that sets the mood perfectly. And there's no music in the game. Why did they not put the music into the gameplay? It would have made this a lot more interesting. The feel of the game is alright, and it's fairly challenging. These games are usually really difficult. They usually just kick my ass, total kick my ass. But it's playable, and I'm really not sure whether this is underwater or in space. I have a feeling it could be underwater, but because the art at the start of the game suggests that it's in space. Anyway, there's a lot going on the screen, but because there's no music, it's a bit dull. But you can put on a tape, or, well, if that's a bit retro, you can put on a CD or an MP3. It's a really difficult game, but no music. It's not the end of the world, but they could have made it a lot better by putting the music in. It's playable enough. It's fairly difficult. And I haven't got off the first level. I haven't played it tons, but it's one hit, one death, as you can see. There's no life bar. You get 4 lives. I think you get power-ups in the game. You can charge up the cannon you've got now to do a massive hit by you press and hold the fire button. It makes a noise, and then you let it go, and then you shoot a massive sort of power bullet. The background's fairly plain, and the addition of the soundtrack, yet again I'm moaning on about it. It's 5 lives you get anyway. I'm moaning on about this, but the addition of a soundtrack would have been good for the gameplay. So it's a bit mundane without music. Seems dull because of how quiet and plain it is. The sound lets it down. Graphics aren't too bad. Everything looks like it's supposed to, I suppose. You can see what everything is. It's fairly challenging. It's just a simple side-scrolling shooter. For a 16-bit system, you would expect better. I would say I've seen better for sure. But it's alright. It could pass some time. It's not an unpleasant experience altogether. The gun sounds good. and the sound, the explosions are quite good. And there's a wee variety of bad guys, but I cannot get past the first level. I haven't put a lot of time into it, but I've never really been good at these sort of games. But yeah, it's alright. Not one that gives me any nostalgia value at all. Never played this back in the day. The games that I just got my ST a couple of months ago. It came with a lot of games. There's a couple of them that I played when I was younger, and a few of them that I'd never played but would have wanted to have a shot of. I used to rent the games from the library along the road from my house where we used to stay, and they had tons of games on a shelf, and you had to pay to rent the games. I never really had a lot of money when I was wee, obviously. So you're limited in what you could get hold of. But I've got a fair few games now that I would have wanted a shot of when I was younger, and that's good because I can play them now. But okay, it's quite fun to try and dodge all the wee boats, because it's not. You can't just. You have to think about what you're doing in this game and sort of plan ahead. So no nostalgia value for this one, but I'll be reviewing a few games that are quite similar or that I have played already years and years ago. They do have nostalgia value. For a 16-bit game, you're really looking for a bit more. So I'll give this game 2 stars. It's worth a look if you're a retro game fan and you like side-scrolling shooters, and if you're good at them, you might get to see what the rest of the game looks like. I'm actually surprised at how good the graphics are on an ST, considering the age of it. There are some really pretty games out there for the ST. Some of them fairly engaging. This one, not so much for me, but yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, there's other videos. Have a look on my channel. There's other retro video game videos and that sort of stuff. Yeah, peace out. Have a good one. Thanks for watching.